Ready to go!
Alrighty, ladies and gents, welcome to, let's not call it a vlog, let's just call it a video. We got the Burnett boys here tonight. We got Sam, we got Nick. We're going to put these guys through some of my style training. We got a comp this weekend. We got the Queensland Armwrestling State Championship, so we're not going to do anything too crazy, but we'll see where it goes. I'm looking forward to it. You guys looking forward to it?
Yeah, we are.
Who's stronger out of you two? What's going on? Like, relative to age and weight, like.
Well, he's a lot stronger than me when I was at his age, so. Yeah.
Okay, so
I am older than him. I am stronger than him now.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
20? How old are you, man?
16.
16, alright.
So when I was 16, I wasn't that strong.
Yeah, so he's doing things that you couldn't do when you were 16.
Well, when I was 16, I didn't know the technique to arm wrestling. All I was doing just side pressure.
Yeah.
Now he has the technique down pat.
Okay.
So he is a lot stronger than me.
So the real question, how long is it going to take before you beat him?
Oh,
How long?
I reckon a year.
A year? 1
Yeah.
year? So nice, I like that. I think you've got the style to beat this guy too. So you're in trouble, Sam.
We'll see about that.
Alright, let's get this training underway. Alright, so first thing we are going to be doing tonight is we're going to do some volume on pretty much straight side pressure. And if you guys saw, I recently asked Todd Hutchins about clarifying how to use this thing. Previously, I was putting my wrist through and like that. Todd basically slapped me on the wrist and said, no more. Wants me to wind it up a full revolution and then hold it like a beer bottle. And then do whatever you got to do with it from there. So we're going to be doing this tonight. We're going to warm up here with some volume. Side pressure. I think you've got a lot of side pressure, Nick. Yeah, I think you naturally have a lot of side pressure in your style. You just got to work out how to commit. And Sam, you're more of a back pressure guy. And I think once we wake up your just willingness to actually go sideways, you'll be able to beat people that you haven't been able to beat before. But anyway, this is what we're going to start on. Come over field. Just hold it like a beer bottle.
Yep. Just
Elbow down and.
Yep.
How's that feel?
Oh, it feels pretty weird at first, eh?
Yeah. So this is the weight that we've got on here. What have we got? So it's like 15 kilos here, total weight. Cool. Yeah. So at this point in time, we're just getting the familiar with the grip. We haven't started the sets and volume that we're going to actually work on. We might superset this because we've got 3 of us with a couple other activities as well. Right now you've got 15 kilos. Todd Hutchins, 77 kilos is his 1 rep max on that exact setup that you've got there.
Yeah.
77.
If I do any heavy, I think I'll just.
I'd love, if we didn't have this comp on the weekend, I'd be testing your 1 rep maxes out tonight. Finding out what you guys are really worth. What do you reckon, Charlie? What do you reckon, mate?
What do you say, Charlie?
What do you reckon?
1 rep maxes are good or not?
Good arm wrestle, Charlie?
Hey, Charlie. What's going on? Anyway, all right. So let's get this underway. So actually, there will be a rest station. Okay, the rest station is going to be holding the camera.
Okay.
So you go from side pressure to wobbly weights.
Charlie.
Oh, I missed it! Oh, Charlie just had his hooks in on Nick. Oh, Nick, you give it off the good pheromones or something, right, mate? Charlie's got his eye on you. I'm gonna keep my eyes on Charlie to catch that on video if it happens again.
Oh, I'm weird now.
Look at his eye, mate.
He's interested.
Oh, okay. Anyway, oh, bad.
So, do you have a go, Ryan, and then I take over?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. Good on you, Charlie. You sort him out.
Peanut butter later.
All right. Oh, that's the problem with the revolution. When you wrap it up, you gotta make sure you don't slip off the end. But let's go right up. So the thing about side pressure is get strong on the safe side of your shoulder. Like, there's going to be matches where you end up out here, and even where you end up with your wrist back doing stuff like this. And that's all good, but you want to be strong everywhere from the starting position beforehand. So train all of it. So on volume day, you're just going to be essentially in here. You don't need to go right outside your shoulder. Just stay inside your pec, whatever you can do. Alright, you want to get onto the bobbly weights, Nick? Go capture him struggling with the bobblies.
I don't know how to work this thing.
Wide grip in the first round, we're going to do 3 rounds.
So Nick, you go on the other side?
This side?
Yep. So take a really wide grip.
What do you mean? Like that?
No. Like
bicep curls, we're bicep curling.
No, go wider. So like
Real wide, yeah, that's it.
Like that?
Yep.
Yep. Now do as many reps as you can. 3 sets of 35 was the standard.
It feels really awkward.
Yeah, it's good. It's meant to. That's the whole idea. The bobblies are all about making it feel awkward, making it unstable. Alright, and you gotta get on your side pressure, man. We're gonna three laps around this circuit. So the bobblies are happening. Sam's racking up the side, shoulder form. Good. So just punch out the volume and try to have a real sudden change of direction.
Like that.
Yeah. Good. That sudden change of directions is what makes it a plyometric exercise. The plyometrics are literally the explosiveness, because changing the direction of the force amplifies the actual force required. You're getting that momentary stretch in your tendons that shows you where you need to be. How'd you go, Nick? Hard?
Yeah, it's burning already.
Burning?
Yeah.
No, you jump on the camera, man. I'll do mine.
Yeah, doing that round, it's not doing my elbow and my collarbone as well.
Yeah?
Because just going like sideways constantly.
It's going to iron out all the weak points. You're going to find out where the weak points are, first and foremost. You're not necessarily going to know where they are until you start doing a movement.
Yep.
Don't know what I'm up to, Charlie. Charlie's watching Nick. I saw him standing behind you over here.
Oh no.
He was considering it.
Not good.
Now you're getting some left arm. What's going on over here, left arm?
Yeah, I was trying to do left arm.
Yeah, left arm's not allowed in this gym.
Oh.
So on this set, actually put it down, Nick.
Yep.
Take a close grip this time. So you want it, so alternating wide and close is the key. The idea of this is to try and just get your arms not to necessarily have to expect to be in the same groove every time, because when you're in an arm wrestle, you're not sure which vector you're going to be coming up against any opponent. So you need to be able to be strong on all of them.
Yeah. Burns already, eh?
So yeah?
It burns.
Yeah. What's going on, Charles? What's happening, dude?
He's still on me off.
He is. You done any bobbly weights yet, Sam?
No, I haven't. I'll do that next.
Yeah. Just continue the conversation. So,
Yep.
So when you guys are doing your side pressure at the moment, like I know, whilst it's light, you want to do it inside your cup, but you're not always going to get your cup in. In an arm wrestle, there are times when winning the hand is the most important thing to do. And my first 6 years in the sport was all, not the first 6 years, first 4 years in the sport was all about just winning the hand, which I know is a big thing for your style.
It is, yeah.
If you don't win the hand, you lose the match every time, pretty much. Where you win the hand, you become very dangerous. But there's going to be times, even for you as a top roller, where you will half take someone's wrist. And what I mean by that is you'll keep your pronation, but you'll actually lose your hand.
Yep.
So you'll be in that position there. I've seen you in that position in comps. That position there, you can simulate, and it's good to be strong there. And naturally, as you approach 1 rep max, so instead of being in your cup, deliberately be in that position that we're talking about, okay? And learn to be strong there, and learn. What you'll feel is that when you get there, if you try to use your hand, you'll struggle to move the weight sideways. But if you find the point that's just this, settle in that position right there, you can use not just this, but you can push a bit as well as drag a bit, and see if you can see the difference. Okay, so wrist back. If I try to regain my cup from there, it feels horrible. But if I'm just like this, if I just accept it and go anyway, you'll discover there's way more force if you just go there. So neurologically, it's really important to learn where you can be strong, because if you are purely focused on winning the hand all the time, as soon as you don't, you'll just fall away. But you've got to learn to be strong with your hand, you've got to learn to be strong flat hand, and you've got to learn to be strong without it. Because the old Todd Hutchins theory is literally that and this is what he does, he trains side pressure in every single position his hand may end up. And in his mind, and his theory, if he can be stronger from here to here, with his hand gone, then someone can be from here with their hand like this, that way. It doesn't matter what the hand becomes irrelevant. Think him versus Matt Mask. Matt Mask got all that, and Todd just went, so what? Yeah. And the reason that's possible, like, don't get me wrong, normally when you bend your wrist, your side pressure becomes stronger.
Yeah.
But the longer someone's arm is, the weaker their side pressure is. The shorter your arm is, the stronger your side pressure is going to be, just on a leverage biomechanical stand-up. Like, if you try to push someone with your arm out here, it's hard. Push someone with your arm in here, you're strong.
Yeah.
For that same reason, so even with your hand back, you can still be very strong. So particularly, great way to train it, as we've said, just put the wrist in that kink back position and just go searching for the groove. Where is it? You'll find that if you just rest there, there's a really nice connection. It feels really safe. So who wants to have a go? See if you can find it. So get it off the ground and then... Alright, so you're holding it with your hand at the moment.
So his thumb at the back?
So, like you're holding a shot put. You're still not holding a shot put, you're still cupping.
Oh my god. Oh,
that. So right now,
it feels like
it feels like it's going to fly out of your hand, doesn't it?
It does.
And it's because you haven't got your body in the right position yet. So this, jam.
Like,
jam. Find it. Turn closer toward, like you're pushing it. Now, in that position, let your wrist go. Jam now. Stop. Now, everything together. There you go. That might feel awkward and hard, but that's it. Okay, someone like a Mickey Lyon Savage busts your wrist back and you go, what does it matter? Huh?
Well, it feels horrible.
Yes, now, but
it looks strong though.
But it looks, yeah, I agree. It looks strong, doesn't it? That is a very solid position. Once you learn to move in that position well, you'll fight the hand. You fight the hand, and if your opponent's good enough to take it, you just arrive in this secondary.
Feels good in the wrist. Feels like that's all stressed out in my wrist. So I'm trying to
jump on, see if you can find it.
You're struggling to do that.
So let me take a touch off.
There's no way that you could do that. No way.
You watch. I don't know. I reckon Nicky's got some pretty good technique about him, so he might instinctively just find this straight away.
So like, hold on that.
Okay, so you're holding it like a beer bottle. Just get it off the ground. All right, now you end up like a shot put. More wrist is in the shot put. So you need to jam more. Again, you're doing the same thing that Sam was doing. Turn like you're pushing. Like you got to be in this position here. Good. Okay, now find a point with your wrist where you can sit there and relax and it's not stressing you. Okay.
Pretty much there.
Okay, I would recommend more in. Like you, before your hand gets there, you need, reset. Reset. Okay, so this position needs to be there.
Yeah.
The moment you're here, you need to be there. So you need to learn to instinctively. Yeah, that's a much better position to be in. And that needs to be your default reaction to when you don't win the hand.
Yep.
Because I know you like to win the hand, and that's all good.
Yep.
But when you don't, all right, now jam, lay down. Yeah, okay. Now do some reps. Yeah, there we go. That's some side pressure. Now, someone takes your wrist, they arrive at that, and they think, and that gets onto someone's bicep. Imagine me here, all of a sudden, whoa! Go again, do it again, Nicky. Oh, you're gonna hit me again. But yeah, but can you see that position that I was in? That's, and then I've taken your wrist, and you just drill me.
Feels pretty strong.
It is strong. It's really strong.
Yeah, once you get past that phase, it feels awkward and terrible, and then you do the movement.
Yeah.
That's good.
Alright.
So you come up.
No, don't cup. I've got your wrist.
Yeah.
Jam. Shot put it. Good. Picture me with your wrist back. No, it shouldn't hurt your elbow. Once you find the groove. Yeah. Once you find the groove, you'll go, And at the moment you're doing it with a bit of an arm, try to do it with your entire, better. Everything moving together. Everything moving together. Better, I like it. See, that's like a silver bullet in the back pocket that you can pull out if you don't win the hand.
So my hand's lost.
And you just go, who cares? And when you have, so right now we're talking about inside and outside. So you remember when Devin Larrick drew that spectrum, and he said you could put kings moving down here and flop pressing down here, and everything, top roll, hook, comes together to meet at the top. We're talking about having an ace on both sides of the hill right now. Like you've got a great ace on the top roll side, you've got a great ace on the top roll side, you're decent in a hook, but you, for instance, have to choose one or the other.
Yeah.
You don't transition well. This gives you the option to transition. So if winning the hand is still your priority, go for it. But if like you against Mickey, you try to win the hand, you feel your wrist going, instead of letting your wrist go and then going, damn it, as you feel, your brain will feel it quickly, all right, I'm not winning the wrist, just shot put, and then boom, and then Mickey will go, that's what it'll feel like.
Yeah.
Legit. So that's an awesome tool to have up your sleeve.
It feels pretty good.
Yeah, I can feel it in the inner elbow.
Yeah.
As well in the
The inner elbow is the core engine room. It's the link between the power and side pressure. Without a doubt, you need to work on that. So that's where this program, 3 days a week, hits good volume on that, and you do it. And the rest of the program, the wobbly weights, all that sort of stuff, is just about volume to actually repair and make that manageable. So, let's jump on the table and see if we can translate some of this.
Oh, so that's no, it's more. I did a couple. I noticed that. I noticed this straight away. I was like,
you have to rewire your brain to understand that once you commit to that move, you don't want your cup back.
Yeah. Sorry.
Because as soon as you fight for hand again, it takes away your connection to side pressure.
So what's the moves down like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's always going to feel better in the straps as well. Just know that.
Yeah.
So jump in a strap.
Yeah. Because the strap you're connected.
Yeah, but
You don't hold it on.
we train it over there without the strap, so it feels even easier come comp day. Oh, Charlie! Oh, Charlie, just want some action.
You see that leg's looking good.
I'd say that's a
How does it feel? How does it feel, man, to be the chosen one?
You are the chosen one. Nick, anyone that's video, he chose you.
He chose me. I'm Honored.
Alright. Let's have a look what's going on.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so Nicky, top roll, and you just let him go. See how you're outside your shoulder? You should have realised that your hand was going and closed the gap with your body position. So when your hand arrives at the back position, you're fully inside and on his bicep. So. Good. And now, what you're doing over there. And see, you're weak there at the moment. But, yeah, and it hurt your inner elbow.
Yeah, it did.
So you need conditioning. You need conditioning. That's all good.
I feel like this ball of fire just got massive on my forearm.
Alright, so don't stretch anything majorly if it feels like it's going to give you a comp this weekend. But have a play. See if you can find it. And
let's go a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
Take
We're weak, mate. Yep.
you are allowed to drag your elbow back with it. You can't get through.
I'll get through this one.
Nicky is just looking like a boss, just standing there.
Yep.
Take my wrist.
Yep.
So this is what Danny does. Hey,
Yeah, Danny's a master at this.
So Danny gets his shoulder behind.
And you don't have to necessarily finish as well. Like, you can put the ball in Nicky's court and just say, well, what are you going to do, Nicky? How are you going to get out of here?
Yeah, Nicky, what you can do.
Like, give Nicky his top roll and see if Nicky can get out. He can.
I'm gassing.
Give me a feel before Nicky gets all beat up. I don't feel this.
My elbow is just gassing right there.
Nice. Well, yeah, and you're still new to the sport, so you've got a long way to go in terms of conditioning. A lot of upside still, so plenty of room for potential. And given that this is session 1 on this vector, naturally it's going to feel unconditioned. So don't try it on the weekend.
No way.
Just pops it out of nowhere. I'm keen to watch Danny.
Oh, I can't wait to see Danny in Quinlan. Man, Danny is so strong right now. You know, I'll tell you honestly that when I was peaking for Alan Guerra, my last training session with the Brisbane Heavy Hitters, I was really in good shape. And Danny was mid-training. And I gripped up with that man, I'm like, what on earth? He felt so stupidly strong. I've never felt him stronger than he is right now. I think that he is going to utterly dominate.
That'd be awesome to watch.
It's just going to be... You're going to see... Round 1, Quinlan Mendez won't know how strong Danny is, and Danny's just going to pop him into a hook. And Danny's just going to go like this. Just sit there and look at him. Quinlan's going to think he's in the match. Quinlan's going to go that way, and nothing will happen. And then Danny will go... Just lean on him a little. And Danny won't drive. Maybe he will, but he'll just be a ratchet. And then Quinlan will run for the hills for the King's move. And he might get outside Danny's wrist, but we'll see exactly what we're talking about tonight. He gets outside his wrist, Danny's just going to sit there and go, you did not pull me out of my shoulder. Good luck. And he'll just lean on it until it's over. Alright, so go for it. Take my wrist. Oh, there's the spot. Let me it's just nice. It just feels like a good groove.
Yep.
So I fuck the hand, I lose it, I connect.
I also feel that back pressure as well.
Yeah. So there like the fundamentals of pronation will keep you like if Nicky is able to twist me under, it's not as strong. It's ugly because it's harder to do that. If you have your thumb still up, you're going to be much stronger.
Does Nicky feel strong in that?
Oh, it feels like water.
Well,
No,
but like you said you wanted to feel it here. Like I couldn't go through them as easy as you.
Yeah, well, I wanted to feel what you couldn't get through.
Okay.
To get a gauge of where your move is at in terms of connection and power level. And you're strong enough to go through that. You just haven't mapped it in your brain yet. Yeah, literally, neurological efficiency is a huge thing. Like brushing your teeth with your left hand. You go home tonight and try to do that. You feel like an idiot.
Yeah.
But a week later, if you did it every night for a week and every morning for a week, you'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Same thing right here. You just need to get you, because at the moment your brain's going, I don't know what to do, man. You serious? But once it finds out, all right, let me take your wrist and see how you feel neurologically. So
do that position, we try it?
Yeah, good. Let the wrist go, touch, and yes. And Nicky kills it. He's on it. You've got it. That's strong. I can feel the neurological efficiencies there. So let's see if we can transition there as I'm moving. Okay, try again. You let it get away from you a little bit before you got there. Better. And see how I'm on my bicep now. You've got the match in a position where I'm going to bleed faster than you.
Yep.
That's great. The fact that you're finding that, yes, perfect. Again. Man, Nicky's going to cream you in a year, Sam. Kill you. Sam, Nick, Sam, come and feel this. Just be the top roller against Nick. And feel the way he is connecting. Like, all I care about right now is not the finishing power, but the connection.
Yep.
And
you watch, I'll give it.
You look lost, Sam.
I'll give it 2,000%. So you're not going to beat me in this video. You watch, you'll go.
He's just gonna drill him.
I'll give it everything I have. And then my arms gonna fall off.
Charlie, leave Nick alone. He's like trying to make out with his foot now. Or something. If you want to see what Charlie's doing, everyone, he's down there just staring at Nick's feet. Yeah. Waiting for that opportunity.
Smelling that one leg of Nicky.
She smells blood in the water.
Vitamin water.
Blood, did you say blood in the water or vitamin water?
Blood.
Blood in the water.
I thought he said vitamin water.
I was like, what? He smells vitamin water.
He's having a lick.
Nick, what did you spray in your leg?
I don't even know.
Alright. Sam, you be the top roller. Don't go as hard as you can. Just Just feel the connection.
Alright. Go.
Take his hand.
Oh yeah.
Can you feel how he's in his power? Yeah, you've got the back pressure and the bicep strength to withstand that.
I can feel like my bicep.
But with good table IQ, if you were to attack now, what you would do is float back with him. You wouldn't try to jam. You would try to just keep him on his bicep, and no matter what position he goes to, you reflect. Look at this, you're doing it beautifully.
That's good, because if I go backwards, usually Nick will just let go.
Yeah.
He's down to the camera. He's down to the dog. But now when I go, and if Nicky goes with it. Do it the same.
Do it the same, Charlie. You get all embarrassed.
It's like the Matrix, like Nicky's the chosen one.
Do you believe it now, Trinity?
Do you believe it now, Nicky?
This is so much fun.
Everyone that's been here, it's me.
Something about that leg, mate.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, no, yes! He's a good boy.
Yeah, he's made me realise he's been rejected by Nick. So Sam, how do you feel to be second choice, mate?
Nicky's not putting out. That's okay with me.
But Nick, you're pulling really well. Can you feel how much threat? There's actually genuine threat there for you, is there?
I wouldn't say genuine threat.
But you can feel it's connected threat then.
Yeah.
Nice.
All I felt.
Alright, now let me feel you, Sam. Because you looked like you were spastic before.
I was lost.
You were. Let's see if we can get you connected.
Not now.
Later.
Gotta give him a few drinks or something.
Yeah. Gotta buy him dinner, Charlie.
Just wait till the next one.
He is not taking his eyes off there.
He's got his tongue out as well.
Oh man. That's too funny.
Poor Charlie.
Poor Charlie.
He's just misunderstood.
Alright, so I'm taking your wrist.
You waiting for me to France?
Alright. Oh goodness me.
So it doesn't matter where my hand is because you're taking.
You're gonna let your hand blow in the breeze like it's a flag.
Like, yeah, like
What you're gonna keep is your thumb up.
Okay.
If your thumb gets turned like that, bad day. So you don't. If I get my cut like that, no good. You need to keep that threat legit. So squeeze back like this.
Yep.
Yeah. I got your wrist. Let it go more. There. Now, work, yes. Back pressure, pronation through your thumb. There we go, there's connection. Now, you can just feel what I'm doing. And if I'm rising, you can add side, you can add drag, you can push. Good. Now you're feeling better. Okay, let's do it again. Let's find it. Let's start. How did that feel on your inner elbow?
It felt good when I was doing it, but as soon as I let go, it just...
Yeah, starts to light up.
Light up like a firework.
Alright, let's find it again. Okay, so you need to find it. Yeah. I went sideways a bit that way time as well. Yeah. So try to find it. Find it with what I feel in you. You're committing straight to the push. Add some drag and twist.
Yep.
As well. More drag. Keep the thumb up. Back pressure. Yes. You're strong in back pressure. Your bicep is an asset for you. Your back pressure is great. So utilize that still. You don't have to just jam. Yep. All you're trying to do is find a committed, connected position that you can be strong in. So utilize your back pressure. You've got it. Utilize it. Okay. Don't give away the height. Don't come down. Still be as high as you can always.
So you have to work to take.
But just let your fingers blow in the breeze. Back pressure. I want you to start again, but back pressure straight away. Okay. Don't come forward first.
Yep.
There you go. Good. Now. Drag and twist. Yes, that. The drag, that is your base. Now from there, if I was to attack, all you do is you keep this exact position that you've got on me right now.
Yeah, and drag while you go.
And you just follow me in that exact same position whilst keeping this on. Because whilst this is on, you're bleeding my bicep. Okay, and now I'm going to find a limit, and then when I come back up and look for rest, you can either drag more, or you can go for the kill with a push, whatever feels instinctive. Yeah, that feels a little loose, but there's spots where you feel connected properly.
Yep. It's just,
Okay, now this time I want you to do it. I want you to try to keep your hand. Try to top roll me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna bust your wrist back. And when that happens, you need to go from trying to win the hand to not caring anymore.
Okay. Yep.
So try to top roll me. Okay, and again, let's do it again. Try to top roll me genuinely. Okay, so right now, halfway between where you started and where you finally committed, you need to realize. So realize earlier that your wrist is going, and as soon as you realize your wrist is going, I want you to drag and twist.
Okay.
Not too bad. Not too bad. We'll give you a 3 out of 10.
I'll take it.
Nikki, same drill. You're gonna try to top roll me.
No, Nikki will ace this now.
Yeah, Nikki's the whiz kid, man. He's just weak.
It's the only problem, I'm just weak.
He's got the moves.
Stronger.
He's got the moves.
I had to be the chosen one like Nikki. Somebody has to choose me.
That's what it is.
Yeah, well, once you're chosen, you get the skills. So does that make you Morpheus, Charlie?
Hey, where you going?
Alright, so try to top roll me. Yeah, man, he's a killer. With like in the groove instantly. Yeah. Good. See how I'm on the bicep? He's not on his bicep. That's the key.
It looks like Danny Tesh.
Yeah.
I hope I do, eh? No, Jay.
Yeah, it's a great move. It's a really good move. No, although Danny Tesh looks like this. He sits at the front. He never comes off the front. Okay. He takes away top roller's room, where this is more of an offensive version.
Yeah.
Danny's is a defensive version of this. Yeah, really good. Perfect. Nice.
So Nicky's dropping down.
Yeah, he's using that. Nick is using. He's fighting for that, and as soon as he feels it going, he's just. As it goes, he's applying this squeezing down pressure and rotation. Yep.
So it looks like Nicky does it straight away. As soon as he feels that moment, then he goes.
Yeah, I'd say.
I go, and then I move into it.
Well, you're, and it's not that you don't have a good table IQ. It's that you're strong enough that you haven't needed to use it yet. Where I think starting weaker than your opponents, for me, that was my start point. I thought of it as an advantage. I thought of it. It taught me to have to move really, 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 really well to have a chance. And so you're not as big as your opponents on average at the moment, and so you have to make up for it by moving really well. So you're finding those gaps where you've won matches just by going whatever. Like one basic movement you can beat people with because you're strong enough to do it. But you need to spend more time arm wrestling me and try to just... The idea is you need to feel strong all the time. If any point in your position you feel disconnected, there's a problem.
Yeah.
And Nicky never feels disconnected. I feel constant threat. Where I feel big threat, no threat, big threat, no threat, big threat. Okay. Try to top roll. Go, come on. You're not trying to top roll. You're pretending to try to top roll, and then you give it away. Try to top roll me. Try to take my hand. Knuckles up. Better. See, when you actually commit, it was more real. There was more connection.
I think I was just trying.
When you were just going high and dumping right off the start, it wasn't really how it plays out. So genuinely top roll.
Isn't there a top roll there?
Yeah, that's a low hand top roll, but I want you to try to go knuckles up and actually take my wrist up that way.
Still.
Yeah, it's clunky. But you're strong once you're there, but it's clunky. It's clunky. There's a big gap. There's a big gap where I could go sideways super comfortably.
Yeah,
clunky. You don't want, and with that gap, if I did go sideways, you'd never get to your second strong spot. So at the moment I'm giving you the time to get to that second strong spot, and you feel good once you're there. You've just got to make sure that the threat is on my bicep constantly.
Yep.
During that transition.
As soon as I do it, I can feel it that I'm doing it wrong. But...
And when you're coming forward, kind of like Danny, and you're giving away your thumb, so focus more on just put more effort into keeping your thumb upright. Okay. Protect your thumb up. Yep. No matter what, do not let your thumb go anywhere but up. That's better. Straight away better. More connection constantly. Again, keep that thumb up and actually try to get it to face down. Ultimate position is palm down for this move. Yeah, there we go. We got it. We've had a click. All right. So now this can be straight away. That can be a genuine option. You still try to genuinely top roll, but if it doesn't work out, do exactly that, what you just did there. And against Mickey, if he takes his hand just before he goes to go sideways, you go sideways, and you're in that position. All right, so go sideways now. Yes. Okay. So try to beat the first one to go sideways. I'm gonna start going sideways in a minute. Earlier, you need to be going sideways before I do. Okay, sideways earlier. Sideways, come on, go. Come on. Go earlier. Go. Yeah! There we go. So literally, be the first person to put the foot on the pedal on the sideways will often be the difference between victory and you sitting here going like that.
Yep.
Trust it. You don't, remember, it doesn't matter where your hand goes. If your thumb is up and you're doing that,
Just like.
yeah. As soon as you sense, so knuckles up, fight hard for the hand. Let me ready, go. And you'll get me open like that. You really will. Promise you. All right.
At least we got it once. Over 100 times. You got it.
Oh. All right. All right, ladies and gents, I think that will be a wrap for tonight's session. Highlight of the night, MVP Charlie, the Wonder Humper.
And the right leg.
And the right leg, there it is. A shout out to Charlie and the right leg of Nick. Well done. You guys have a good session. What do you think?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
My inner elbow is it's pretty sore at the moment.
Weak.
Yeah, I'm just weak, and it was hard trying to find that groove by Nicky.
Yeah, Nicky found the grooves. He's just got to get the horsepower there now.
Yeah.
So I have the horsepower, but Nicky has the groove.
Yeah,
so.
That's it. But you'll both get there, I'm sure. This time next year, Nick says he's going to smash her. And to be honest, it's not like the way he moves. If he gets strong, you're in trouble, dude.
We'll see about that.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Yes, that's a man. I need to get dog checked out.
Oh, that's the best outro ever.